Thank you all for being here to celebrate the amazing Alex Power Hayes and my brother Mark Cunha. I know everyone's come from very far away to be here, so I just want to say I appreciate it, each and every one of you being here.
It is not only the union of two very special people, but it is also the union of two distinguished families and their friends and relatives.
Such a kind-hearted and genuine woman. Your patience and tender love for my brother continues to shape and embrace who he truly is. I didn't know you before you met Mark, but I'd like to think you got a little cooler ever since you met him.
That he deserved nothing but happiness for all those reasons, and little did we know that he would soon find that after meeting Alex. I remember back when they had first met, how excited Mark's voice sounded when he was telling me about her, and it took little time after meeting Alex to understand why Mark loved her, and it's because it's hard to find reasons not to.
Babe, your hand. Hold on. Like that, yeah.
Wow, you zoom. So romantic.
I love you, babe.
I love you too. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, I'll see you soon. All right.
It's ready to be surprised.
All right.
We are here because of them, and those in the future will be there because of us. It's a special honor to marry my dearest, darling daughter to her soulmate, Mark Anthony. From the moment of her birth, Alex was joyful and curious, talented and caring. As a little girl, she climbed into a tree so high that it took 2 fire trucks and their ladders to rescue her. There isn't much in this world that can intimidate her, and I'm very proud of all she's done. Alex has certainly extended her heart to care for those in Uganda, where she set up a clinic. She's specializing in curing kids of cancer. All of this left her mother and I with a big problem. How are we ever going to find a man good enough to marry our incredibly accomplished, talented daughter.
Durdens.
Here I am.
Found him.
Found him.
The gymnast meet the soccer player. And he's agile, quick on his feet. And as an engineer, he is a problem solver par excellence. Together, this gymnast and soccer aficionado will build a home with a strong foundation, solid wall, supporting a strong, sheltering roof. Mark and Alex have written their own vows and will now recite them to one another.
I thank God for letting me find someone so perfect. You are my best friend. Now, as always and forever, I will be your soulmate. I will be there to wipe away the tears and build you back up. I will be there to support you and bring the applause. I will be there in sickness and in health. But above all else, I vow to always give you my love and remain worthy of yours. I love you, Alexandra Aisha Power Hayes. Thank you for being perfect for me.
It runs in my family. Mine are a little bit longer and verbose. But the weather is nice and there's a breeze. Okay. To my dear Mark Anthony. Hey there. Even here, standing at the altar, at the beach like I've always imagined, in Portugal like you've always wanted. And even today, 6.5 years after meeting you, 6.5 years minus 2 days from when you told your roommate I was the girl you were going to marry, and 1.5 years after we actually started planning this wedding. And I still can't believe that I'm lucky enough that I get to be your girl, and then I get to marry you and call you my husband. Whether we're on the exact same page, both thinking the exact same word, blueberries, or we have a completely different vision, like our taste in music, I vow to listen to your perspective, to share my perspective, and to work together to find solutions. And lastly, I vow to always be here for you and with you, to show you every day how much I love you and how grateful I am to be your girl.
Place the rings on her finger. For better, for worse, in sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health, for bad and for worse.
For richer.
For rich and poor.
For better, for worse.
For better and for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer or poor.
Till for the rest of our lives.
For the rest of our lives.
And Alex, as you place the ring on Mark's finger,
Throw it on
The
there.
same thing.
with this ring I marry you.
With this ring, I marry you.
May it embrace your finger,
May it embrace your finger,
as my love does your heart.
as my love does your heart. I vow to be with you in sickness and health, richer or poor, the rest of our days of our lives. Yeah.
When can I kiss her?
I know.
To my amazing brother and to my beautiful new sister-in-law, I wish you both the greatest happiness for the rest of your lives. Here's to you both. Many more memories to come. Cheers. fortunate enough to grow up with two older brothers who happen to be two of my best friends. Mark has always been a role model for me. No matter how big his dreams were, he always went after them, and he always encouraged me to as well. There are so many reasons to love Mark. He's smart, kind, generous, but I think my favorite thing about him is his sense of humor.
When I was born, my brother told my parents that he was super happy to have a younger brother because now he'd have a Robin to his Batman. And for a lot of our lives, it was like that. It was Batman going off on adventures, and me, Robin, looking up to him, trying to follow his example, trying to be a quarter of what Batman is. And things have changed. We've both grown up a lot. I'd like to think I've become my own Batman, and things are different. I've grown up, you've grown up. It's a good thing though. Mark, you become a caring and understanding and sympathetic man, and I'd like to credit Alex for helping you grow.
When we first sat down and everybody was still talking and mingling, we both just looked at each other and we were like, so many of the people that we love most in the world are here in one room for us. And so we just really want to say thank you.
Keep your head down. Keep your head down. Keep your head down. Keep your head down.
And when you see the seasons change, a very familiar tune, and spring has sprung, and life is new, you watch what you have done. And bees and birds and eggs that hatch bring you joy you can't explain. You relish in and relinquish to Mother Nature's favorite game.
continue to both grow and love and change together. I hope that you both continue to laugh at each other's cheesy jokes. And I hope that your love is as loud as Mark's clapping. So congrats and cheers to the newlyweds.